Hi, my name's Dream Warrior Jenny P. Happy New Year. In the next few minutes I'm going to be sharing with you why there is something much more powerful than setting goals and how this can work really powerfully for your desires this year. In fact, I'm not going to be setting any goals this year, and I'll tell you why. I was always a goal-orientated person, making lists and action plans, and then I realized last year that year after year after year I'd arrive at the end of the year with my list and with very few items ticked off and very few things accomplished on that list, and always disappointed. Now, I know that goals are supposed to be specific, achievable, measurable and realistic, but I discovered that there is one thing that this is lacking, this formula for goal setting. There's one thing that's lacking, and that is motivation. Goals in themselves are just not motivating enough for people to kick the butt out of the habits that they need to change in order to achieve them. Now let's take an example, a common one. You may say, for example, I want to lose weight this year. Well, already the goal is very vague, so the motivation factor is actually very low. Even if you apply the specific, measurable, etc., as in I want to lose 10 pounds by Easter, it still doesn't sound very enticing. But if we change that, rather than by expressing it as a future hope or wish, by triggering it, giving it an emotional trigger, by anchoring a positive right now feeling, an exciting right now feeling to it, it changes. I'll show you how that works in a moment, but let's just look at why the motivation isn't there. Now, this lack of motivation might occur at a conscious level. In other words, you prefer to lose weight, but honestly, you're far too in love with yummy calorific foods, and exercise is a drag and inconvenient, and you're far too busy. So this goal is doomed to never be achieved. Or the lack of motivation might be at a subconscious level. In other words, you say you want something, but deep down, your subconscious is finding hundreds of obstacles why it doesn't want you to have it. In other words, maybe by losing weight you'll no longer feel like you, or that you'll be losing some kind of protective safety barrier over your heart. So your subconscious mind just won't let you make the changes. Again, doomed to failure. So how does the positive anchoring work? Well, in a totally practical way. By building our life around only that which has deep meaning and value for us. By building our life around that which corresponds with our highest vision of life and our life purpose. Only then will we be motivated to make the changes that we want. Why keep setting happiness, which is what goals are, for the future and compromising the quality of the present moment by always wanting something different? So live your vision right now. Live your vision of your highest life right now. First of all, you have to know what that highest vision is. By making sure that our desires correspond with our highest vision of life, that is the one that makes us passionate on every level, we will bypass the subconscious beliefs that sabotage our intentions. That emotional trigger will be on all the time. Put simply like this: if you don't want to do something, then you aren't going to do it. You will only do something if your mind, body and soul wants to do it, if they're aligned with your passion. So let's go back to the example, the weight goal example. Here's a way of setting that intention with the emotional trigger and passion. I am feeling so thrilled by selling my first 100 ebooks of my new book, The Reluctant Dieter's Guide to Looking and Feeling Sensational. Now immediately you get the word thrilled, which gives you a positive buzz, which sets of course the law of attraction into process. The I am anchors that feeling right now and makes the outcome almost feel tangible. The reward that will come is exciting and absolutely motivating. Now this may just sound like an affirmation. The problem with affirmations, as we touched on earlier, is if you are not crystal clear about what you want at a mind, body and soul level, in other words, aligned with your true passions, you'll be setting goals, intentions and affirmations until the cows come home and not achieving them year after year. Goals are for the future that may never come, but dreams are for beginning right now, and dreams begin with passion, aligning yourself with your passions. So how do you do that? Well, join the Dream Warrior for a free teleclass this week. The details are on this video and on the link below for a free teleclass, and I am going to give you the secrets of the world's greatest leaders: Oprah, Steve Jobs, Bill Gates, Richard Branson, Gandhi, Walt Disney, Donald Trump, all the contemporary ones, Brian Tracy, everyone. This is the one thing they do, and I want to share that secret with you on a free teleclass this week. And there's going to be a recording, so go to this link now and sign up and get your way to achieve all of your goals in 2012, all of your dreams, all of your passions, all of your right now exciting adventures. I can't wait to see you. Bye-bye.